Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So I have put together another little mini series masterclass for you, another 4 episodes that are really going to teach you. And I almost feel like we're deconstructing my long form content when it comes to my makeup tutorials. I think it's really great. You get to have digestible size videos. And in this series, we're going to be doing 4 different videos that I think are going to really help you. Starting off with the perfect base for mature skin. Episode 2 is going to be reviving cheeks and color for mature skin. Number 3, our episode will be brows and lashes that frame without aging you. And our last episode, which is episode 4, is going to be ageless lips, volume and definition without fillers. So you ready? Let's get this beauty started. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Nikol Johnson. I'm a licensed esthetician and professional makeup artist. I've been on YouTube for 15 years, and it's just really incredible when I say that I have over 900 videos in my library for you that are free for you to educate yourself, to learn a little bit more about me. And I just think that it's just really fun. I enjoy teaching. This is why I even started YouTube such a long time ago. It's really incredible to say that I've been on YouTube for 15 years. I just think to myself, oh my gosh, next milestone is going to be 20 years. I can't believe it. Like, that's crazy. So today it's all about prepping is really your secret to having this beautiful foundation as a mature woman. Not only though is it the prepping, it's really about the formulations you're picking for your foundation. So I kind of wanted to go through my cleansing, hydration, SPF, primer, just giving you how I do it and why I created the products that I did when it comes to foundations. I have a BB cream and a serum foundation. I actually I pulled out all of my different foundations that I've had over the years that I've shown you. I've done videos on all of them. So I thought I could actually link them below instead of confusing you and going through like every single different formulation. It just started getting to be too much. So I wanted to really kind of zero in on just giving you the best information to set yourself up for success with your skin. Now, a lot of you might be sitting back watching this saying, well, I'm 63 and I've never taken care of my skin, Nikol, so it's too late for me. I mean, I can't start now, or I'm 75. That is an excuse. Your skin is your largest organ. It is always changing, evolving. You need to feed your skin. So that is something that can't be said. If you are 99 and you've never taken care of your skin, it is never too late. So I want you to really think about what's going to work for me. Is it going to be just a cleanser? I'm not using anything. Maybe I'm just using soap. I think I should change to an actual cleanser for my skin. The soap bar is too alkaline. It's really stripping my skin, creating a really heavy film or waxy film on my skin, which means that your skin's being dulled down. Switch to a cleanser. Start with one product. Again, I'm all about education for you. I'm not about selling product. I will show you a bunch of product, but you need to decide for yourself, is that right for you? If these are out of your price range, you can search my channel and there's a little magnifying lamp that you can, or a magnifying little icon that you can put in drugstore skincare, drugstore makeup, drugstore hair care. I have it all there for you. So I've spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of preparation. I work with my editors. We all work very hard to provide this information for you. So it takes a little effort on your part to research what I have available to you, because everything you ask for, I have done a video on for the most part. And if you want to take a deeper dive into education, I do live videos on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm thinking about changing it to 5 p.m. I'm not quite sure, but right now it's from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can sign up for my newsletter and you always get the alerts. We have an app also, Nikol Beauty. That is my app that you can get, gives you alerts that I'm going live. I take you live when I'm in New York. I've done that twice now. I do really great classes where you're able to ask questions in real time and I'm able to answer them. So it's a really fun learning experience, both for me and for you. It's really, really fun. So let's just prep the skin. My skin is absolutely dehydrated. Like, it needs to have some beautiful hydration in it. And I'm just keeping it simple. I'm going to show you though, I do a double cleanse. I do a double cleanse at nighttime only. I don't cleanse my skin in the morning. I just use a little toner that I love from Clarins. But this is from Anua. It's a Korean line. I got it on Amazon. It's a wonderful oil cleanser that doesn't leave your skin all oily, feeling like a film on it. And then what I'll do is I will use my Dr. Dennis Gross. You can see I'm almost finished with it. This is my AHA BHA cleanser. So this is first melts down my makeup, my SPF, all the dirt, oils, and then I followed up with my gel cleanser. My skin feels really clean, not stripped, and ready for an exfoliation or a serum. If I'm exfoliating, I really do love to do a little kind of a milk powder, if you will. This is an exfoliating milk powder. It's a powder. Put in your hand, put a little water, it makes a paste, and then you use it on your skin. I really like it because it's gentle and it exfoliates properly, but not harsh on mature skin. Or I'll use this Lotion P50. This is 1970, which is, they pulled this product now. Of course, I had to try it. I've been using Lotion P50 from Biologique for years, but not the 1970, which was the original formula with phenol in it. And they pulled it because of the FDA, but my esthetician had it. So I bought it the beginning of the year. And I thought, I don't really see a difference between the P50 and the P50 1970. So this is definitely a product that is a cult following. This is an amazing product. It's been around since the 70s. I just use my Shiseido cotton. I pour a little bit on it and then I press it into my skin. I work on the texture here. I work on like blemishes. It's a really wonderful product. I highly recommend to look into this product. So that is if I was exfoliating. Now, I've been using just this super serum. This is a really nice super serum from Sonsi. It's nice because it's not too heavy and it's not too light. And I'm very surprised. So I've been using it. I like to use product that I'm sent in its entirety. So I really know how it really feels on the skin. I've been very impressed with something that has helped. You know, I have this post-inflammation from filler that I'll always have here and all of the surgeries to take out what the filler was doing. So I'll have these here. My skin's very reactive, as you can see when I touch it. That is okay. We work with it. I have really enjoyed the Clarins Double Serum Eye Cream. This is my second bottle I bought. I saw a lot. It really helped with this pigmentation all underneath here. So I'm very excited about that. I love this product. And I think, and I've been showing this to you ever since I rebought it because I didn't know they still made it. Dr. Perricone has an eyelid lift serum. So it's for your eyelid. I would never put an eye cream that's for underneath my eye on my eyelid. I did that once and I woke up with very puffy eyes. It's not worth it. This is if you have dehydrated eyelids. I've heard a lot of you say you have flakiness on your eyelids. You have crepiness. It doesn't look good. It's very dry. Use an eye wipe, prep your eyes, and then use an eyelid serum. You only need 1 drop. This is all you need. See? Like that. That's it. Don't do anything more than that. Go like this. And then I'm very careful because if you get really excited, you're going to get this in your eyes. I wear contacts. This is fine. You're going to nicely hydrate your eyes. I would say if your eyes are dry to use this. If you have oily eyes, I would use a wipe first and then be able to prep because you still want to hydrate the eyelids. So this is a really nice treatment and it absorbs really quickly into the skin. So that is really prepping the skin. Let's go in with, let's go in with my OG SPF La Roche-Posay. This is my beautiful serum SPF. Don't need that much. I'm going to add this. They have this in a tinted formulation, but I'm going to just put this on. Now what I'm going to do is add the Fiercely Smooth Face Primer. That is going to give me a burst of hydration. You're going to see. Oops, got a little hair there. That's enough. Let's see if that's going to be enough. I only need 1 pump. I like to start here where I really want to have that smooth texture, and then I'll bring it out just a little bit like this. This is going to help your BB cream serum foundation really lay nicely on the skin. Now everything is prepped. We are ready to go into our options for foundation, BB cream, depending on what you're looking to do. I created the BB cream for you with Kakadu plum. So it has a vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, it's fragrance free. It's going to blur the skin. So I called it a complexion blur on the actual product. I have 4 colors for you: fair, light, light, medium, and tan. And this is going to be really just a beautiful, like your skin, but it's going to look really radiant and really healthy. Now I'm going to show you the difference between putting on a serum foundation that is buildable on this side, and I'm going to use the BB cream on the right side. I'm not going to use any color correctors or anything. I want you to see what kind of finish that you get, what kind of coverage you get when you're using this. So that is what I'm going to do for you. I do want to show you something because I had pulled out all of my foundations and I had bought this Dior Capture Total. It says Serum Foundation on it. So you might be confused because you might be thinking, oh, this is going to be really thin. This is going to be really, this really just very natural finish when you see it says Serum Foundation. Let me show you the difference between mine. You're going to see this is the Dior. It's in a pump. And you have this foundation, basically. That's their serum foundation. To me, that looks like a traditional foundation because it's coming out in a pump and it's very solid here. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. With my serum foundation, you have to shake it. You're going to see that it comes in a dropper. So you have the dropper. You can see how thin it is already. And then I put 4 drops on. That's all I need for basically the whole face. But you're going to see, do you see my serum foundation? Do you see how light it is, how it spreads like that? That's why you only need 4 to 5 drops. If you use more, you're going to be frustrated because you're going to say, oh my gosh, I have so much. Start with less, then build up because you really don't know. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to waste this. So this is going to be the serum. This is how it goes on the skin. This is how I designed it for mature skin. I wanted it to show your skin as radiant, give you that coverage. It's buildable, but you almost feel your skin through it and it spreads really, really nicely. And you have this like satiny finish, like this really beautiful finish it dries down. It's not wet. It doesn't feel like it's going to keep moving. I'm obviously not doing this on like a really precise way, but when you have your skin prepped, your foundation is able to just really beautifully go over. It's not skipping. It's not grabbing at different dry areas. You've really prepped it nicely. So you're getting this really beautiful application. And this is just with my fingers. So this really, I could obviously get some more of my product here if I wanted to. I have a little oil blemish thing up at the top there. Let's see what happens when we just do half our face with the serum. I got some nice coverage there, not using a color corrector, any concealer, anything. Let's just go a little bit just like that. Bring it down. We got to do a little bit more here. You could bring this obviously down. That was just with the 4 drops that I had. Did this side of my face, bringing this down. Now, let's look at the BB cream. I'm using light medium. Comes in a pump. I use a pump and a half, but this was just a pump. You can see it's really nice and puffy there, which I really love. It has like this really nice consistency. And then when you put it on, you're going to get this complexion blur. This is, now that the summer is over, I should be going back to my light, but let's just work this in. Looks a little dark on my skin today. That's all right, losing my color. We're going to use the foundation buffing brush. We're going to go over the skin. So this is going to be a semi-matte finish. So you're going to have both of these being really natural. You have the serum foundation that's going to be buildable. It's going to give you a different feeling, different coverage. And then you have a BB cream. What I like to do is, this is really more of my evening. I want it to be buildable. I maybe want a little bit more. This is my everyday, giving me that confidence, that feeling like I can not have to have like this big coverage all over my skin. I use the foundation buffing brush in this buffing motion to really kind of blur the skin, give that airbrush look. I can use my fingers on the serum, which I kind of like because I'm really just giving this really beautiful coverage because it really moves with my skin. I could use the brush if I wanted to, but I find myself just really nicely placing the serum foundation. These are different options. I kind of do a little, when I first start, you'll see in a lot of my videos that I do a little bit of this stippling first to kind of see how much and where it's going. But you can see that the skin looks radiant. It looks beautiful. It doesn't look covered. Again, is a very good example to go over to my Fierce Aging series on YouTube. I have for 7 years now, all of these different women where I'm putting this on and you can see that their skin just looks beautiful. It really looks like their skin, but better, not covering it and making them look older with the skin. So that's something that I really wanted to kind of give you this prepping, this option when it comes to foundations and what the difference is when it comes to what my serum foundation looks like compared to other foundations that are calling themselves a serum. It's a little bit different. Now, if you wanted to add some glow, you could do it over or under. I have found that this Dior Forever Glow, this is a star filter, really looks beautiful. You could use this. It's very complimentary to mature skin. If you wanted to do a really nice highlight, you could use my Classic Beach Glow. This is all cream palette, has a bronzer blush, and it also has this highlighter. I'm going to show, since you've always seen my Classic Beach Glow, I'm going to show you the Glow filter from Dior. There's another one here too. It's Forever Glow. This is called a maximizer. This one comes in like this doe foot. So you could, let's just do 2 here with the maximizer. And then let's do a little pump with this one here. This is called number 3. I don't know what color it is, but it's number 3. This is really pretty. You can see it's just a really, if you wanted to kind of glow up the skin a little bit over here, you could do that. You can place it underneath your foundation also. Over here, sometimes I get a little, I should have probably just did one pump there. This is going to give you a nice, just that radiance also. Giving you a little color, you can see, really pretty. But when you add things like this, you don't want a heavy matte foundation because this is just gonna look like not that glowy, beautiful skin. So you wanna be really careful. Obviously, this is not gonna give you as much as this maximizer, hence the name maximizer. So if you're looking for that, that is a really great way to get that really beautiful dewiness to the skin. So those are a couple little different options of kind of like your finishing touches there. I'm not going to powder or do anything else like that because we're going to move on to the next episode, and that's going to be adding color to the face. Even though we have a little bit of this, I think that's fine. We're going to add color to the face and keep building. So I hope you enjoyed just this little kind of prep and in your foundation for mature skin. And if you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me build my community. It helps me support the channel. Share it with a mature friend. Is she having a problem with heavy foundation, too thick, too dry, too matte? This might be a really nice way for her to learn how to prep the skin and also be able to transition into a BB cream or a serum foundation. So ladies, until my next video, I'll see you later.